Oh, what a segue.
Oh,
Okay.
what a segue. Now,
Indeed.
although it looked like you wanted to say something, Phil. I interrupted you.
I was just going to give you a little peek behind the curtain of a giveaway. Because when you
Ooh.
said about Tim, yes, that's Turgworks, Tim. Tim, if you're listening, Tim, you know how I won that scrapwood build off thing? And part of that prize was some sanding discs, which I still haven't received, Tim. Tim, if you're listening, the sanding discs. Don't forget to pop them in the post. He's probably bloody used them, isn't he?
Probably.
I mean, they are going to be now once you get them.
Yeah.
Considering
I've
the
never
state of
seen
his
those sanding
workshop,
discs.
he's doing a lot of sanding. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he had that real moral quandary of, these technically aren't my sanding discs, but they are here. Maybe he'll forget.
Yeah.
Just add used sanding discs.
Yeah.
The price.
Oh, they're used. Oh, right. I see. Ah. They come pre-clogged with sawdust. Brilliant.
Yeah, but it saves you for over sanding then. I mean, yeah, it's a win-win. But yeah, I got feedback from the architect friend on my workshop plans. And I'm not sure if blown away is the right, or blown out of the water. I'm not sure. Last week, I've spent a week alone with the kids, so I refined a 9-page project description with sketches and everything, and what I would like and what I need input on. And I just sent it to him and said, if you could have a look at this, and we could have a couple of hours over a cup of coffee, billable hours, of course, and I need some feedback. And then he replied with the longest email in history, and I thought I was a quick writer, but I don't understand how he crammed all that text into that amount of space. But I mean, the good news is it's doable. The bad news is it's complicated. I mean, what I wanted to do, I wanted to build a workshop that fills the requirement in the building code, so that if and when we sell the house, it can be converted to a living unit or a rental unit and whatnot. And that's where it gets complicated because, one, in our municipality, you can only utilize 25% of your lot to housing purposes. So if I wanted the workshop to be as big as I wanted it, I have to tear down my other annex that I built, or I could downsize the workshop. But if you want it to be able to be a residential building, then it's requirements that a set amount of percentage of your living area also need to be outdoors area. And the outdoor area around the building also needs to be within reasonably sunny. So if you have a lot of area behind your house, but it's basically in the shadow all day, that doesn't count.
Hmm.
And if you have a building of, I think it's 50 square meters, you have to have parking space for one car. If it's over 50 square meters, you have to have parking space for two cars. That means that our house needs parking space for two cars. And if we build my workshop the way I want it to, we need additional two parking spaces. and we don't have room for that. And that space can't be a part of that outdoor space that is also required around my workshop. So when you start factoring in all that shit, it gets complicated and expensive.
That was some tricky rules.
Yeah,
So you
it
basically
is.
need to have a patio.
But
You're
then,
forced to have it.
but I also think that my architect, when I said I wanted to build a workshop, of course, he said that the area you're living in is regulated for housing, not workshops. So he was thinking that I would like to build a workshop as a business,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's to be honest, it's a garage with a loft you could live in. And that is basically the solution. I need to define it as a garage because I want it to be a workshop with a garage door because I want to get materials and plywood and everything in easily. So I could just define it as a garage with a loft. And that means that it still need to fill the requirements for residency for the loft, but I don't have to have that parking space in addition because it's a garage. So per definition, that parking space is within the building. So that is going to be the solution. But still, are we going to sell it? And what is the value improvement of it being possible to convert it to a living space? And I'm not sure that will weigh up for the extra cost. So what I'm thinking now is I'm basically just going to build a garage. And then those you can also get like relatively cheap kits where you just you put down the concrete slab in the dimensions and they deliver it with a lorry and they put it up within 2 days and voila. And then of course, yes, it will not be custom built to what I want, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. And if I do some sacrifices, then that might be the solution. So I'm looking into that. The only drawback from that is the placement of it because you need a 4x4 with a winch to be able to use that garage. But the architect said that, well, that's his. I mean, they don't really care much about that. But of course, they might ask a bit more questions to the plan. Like,
It is a bit suspicious if you can't drive into the garage.
yeah. But I mean, I could say it's for my motorcycles, which I don't own at the time. But yeah, that would be, I mean, doable.
Could you Colin Furs it and have your parking spaces underground? You just drive on, it lowers down, the floor slides across, Bond
You
villain
know,
style.
yes, I could.
I mean, it might not be the most cost effective route. I grant you that.
No, and another thing is that, and of course, blatantly admitting that you're willing to do this on a podcast might not be the smartest thing. But I mean, if you're gonna have an excavator on site to prepare, could you have him dig a hole enough and put down some easy foundation that is easier to dig out later, and then you build a garage on top there? You have the building inspection and it's done. And then you just take the huge ass concrete angle grinder and you just in the corner you cut out 2x2 and you put in a lid, and then you basically have a cellar under your garage because after you had the building inspection, nobody's ever going in that garage ever again, except possible new owners at some point. But I mean, if I moved into a house and oh, I got an extra floor under my garage, that is nice. I'm not going to tell anyone. So I mean, the risk, and I could just play dumb. Oh, I didn't know they put that there. I mean, yeah, it's yeah, I never checked under the carpet. So I guess that was
What?
just standard standard way of building a garage for inspection in case you have some settling issues in the foundation, that you have this volume underneath to measure, or I don't know.
This extra 2 meter high room underneath my garage. I never knew
Yeah.
it was there.
Just for checking
I don't know.
quality.
I'm not a contractor. I mean, if I were, I wouldn't pay someone else to build it. So of course, I know nothing.
And no one's had a hidden cellar and done anything suspicious with that. So
No.
no red flags at all here.
No.
No, I'm definitely not running a business. You should just wear a cape. And just, no, I'm not running a business. I'm just a mad eccentric, you know.
Yeah.
Twiddle your moustache and fling your cape over your shoulder.
Fighting crime at
Let me
night.
show you my contrivances.
I thought you were going the bat cave route instead of
Maybe.
that kind of cape. But one doesn't exclude the other, so
No. Millionaire recluse, also, masked vigilante.
yeah, it fits. You have your your nighttime cape and your daytime cape.
Exactly. No. When the police methods fail, don't worry. I've got a hell corder. I'm going to play this at you for 20 hours straight until you confess.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a law against that somewhere.
I think there is a convention from that small place down in Europe that would forbid it. But yeah, I think I could sell services getting confessions out about basically anyone.
Exactly. Damn it, Chief, you might not like my methods, but I get results.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And there isn't a bruise on him, except the self-inflicted ones.
Just on his brain.
Yeah, the mental ones. Those won't heal. But yeah, and that made me then, of course, full circle back to, if I'm not going to build something special, then I can just buy a kit. I stumbled over. It's a company that builds basically container workshops or whatever. So should I then just have the excavator to make that square padding and put down some gravel and compact that and just put down the 16 slabs that you need, level that off, and just have 2 custom made workshop containers plonked down there? I saw they delivered a solution where they had 2 halves or 2 containers with open sides that you just put together.
Yeah.
And on the top they had a railing module, so you have like a rooftop terrace, and they were there. And of course I'm a sucker for that, but they were like all black, so they fit very much the bat cave aesthetics. And that would be marginally cheaper than having a kit garage built. And since they are modular, they are exempted from planning permission or anything. So of course, I think you said it last week, Phil. It's the neighbors might not think it's very decorative. So but I mean, I think 50% of the neighbors are senile, so they will forget it by the end of the day that it's there. But then again, they will see it the next morning when they wake up, but then they will forget it again. So
Well, just put up a really, really tall fence.
yeah.
They can complain about the fence, and so believe me, if I take the fence down, you'll be even more obsessed about what's behind the fence. So let's just leave the fence there. All things to consider.
Yeah. You always have a lot of things to consider, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the problem though. my brain is on overdrive. No, it's red lighting all the time, but I don't have the gearbox with more than the one gear, so it's I don't have more gears to put it in. So it's a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. I'm not sure how that's
So you're a
translated.
tractor.
Basically, tractor on speed.
Some noise and low down torque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that was it. Let's see. Maybe I get a workshop next year. Maybe not. Um,
Maybe big enough for this laser. Maybe you should get it and just keep it under a tarpaulin.
you know what? It's It's like if I happen to have a container, I could put it in there. I mean, the deal was so good that if you bought it, brought it home, and of course it's you need a decent trolley and a lift to move it at that size. But I think you could easily sell it for at least three times that price. So for that alone, we discussed should we just get it, but yeah, you need to hire a lorry to move it and put it down. And if you don't have any place to put it, to wait the few weeks for the right buyer to come along, because I could sell it and buy a smaller, decent laser. But yeah, it's a lot of work, and I'm
Yeah.
lazy.
I think you've moved enough stuff for a while.
For a lifetime. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not bringing shit next year. I might do as the Garage Avenger. He was there this year as well. I talked to him, but he didn't bring any things. But he had a small TED talk about making. So last year we did the podcast. This year I did show and tell. Next year I can do a 10-minute PowerPoint presentation. That is, I'll ace that, but that's basically as far as I'll go.
Yeah, maybe join the team making the festival instead and doing some PR for it, perhaps.
Yeah,
Because it feels like they need a project lead.
I mean, I talked a bit to Hans and I talked a bit to John, the main honchos, and they do a brilliant job. But seeing what goes on backstage, it's a lot of people involved, and
Yeah.
they're using child labor. I mean, they have hired in some high schools to do some cleaning and fixing, and of course they're probably saving up to some class trips. So I think the execution part of it is really good,
Yeah.
but not starting posting things in social media before the last 2 weeks, and then
Barely
also
that either.
sending out information to the people who are. I mean, it's the same every year. You know the ropes, so you just change the dates on all the information material, and then you send it out 2 months in advance, giving people time to plan. And I think this year they had 18,000 something visitors, so slightly less than last year. But of course, this is the main library in Oslo, and it's free. So if there are other big things happening in the Oslo, then people might also go there. But they admitted it themselves as well that some of the visitors are just coming there because it is a Saturday and it's a nice free place to bring your kids. And that is I felt a bit the same that Garage Avenger felt last year. In Maker Central, people are paying blood money to be there. So it's of course people are interested in the maker community and the making. Here, 50% of the people who came by were just killing time with their kids, and it's really fun to see the difference between boys and girls because I focus very much on the kids when they were there, like asking, "Do you want to try?" Just try the knobs. Just flick this one, and this one has lights, and this one makes sounds. And the girls are really, they come up and I just like, "Can I try that? What is that? Can I try that?" And yes, of course. And then you have the boys; they just come running over and like tearing at stuff, and like, yeah, it's not loose, so don't tear at it anymore. And then the parents are just standing in the back looking at them. And, so it's like it's several kids I just told off in front of their parents, and you can see their parents are kind of shocked and like, all right, but if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So like I'm the one who have to bring out the alcohol and sanitize the recorder because your kid stuffed it so far down his throat that yeah, almost suffocated on it.
Yeah. Yeah, some parents you just wonder about.
So I'm not sure if I would contribute very much in the arrangement part of it. Um, but I still think that there is no better venue than this, and because it also is owned by the municipality and it's free and everything, you will never get a venue of that size with that logistics and all the auxiliary systems and whatnot for free anywhere else with so many people dropping by. So
Yeah.
it is the best solution you can hope for.
It must be the Maker Festival with the most easy access in the world. I feel like, at
Yeah.
least that I know of.
But it was fun though. I was standing with that Brock guy, and he had some musician friends coming over, and one of them were playing for 6 hours straight, just heavy metal on a guitar, like pounding on and making a lot of sound. And then on Sunday, he did not show up, so another one was there, and he wasn't that loud. And then I was, of course, showing someone the hell quarter, and then someone just tapped me on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, we was wondering if you could maybe turn it down a bit. And I'm like, what? What? Me? Are you talking to me? I mean, like, and who are you? No, we are a few students sitting up here, and we're trying to work. And yeah, but it is a maker festival, and you can go and sit elsewhere. Yeah, but it's full. There are no more places, and we use and we come here every weekend to work. And like, yes, but now it's a maker festival, and if you check their homepage, they have like the itinerary for the next couple of months. So it shouldn't come to a surprise to you, and you can see all the people around are starting like trying to hold themselves from not laughing out loud because they found my answers hilarious, and she was obviously of that like, yeah, the world revolves around me and my friends, and we are here in this very public free place, and we would like every 1,000 people that are in our close vicinity to keep it down because we are reading Tolstoy or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. And then she's like, she just ran out of arguments, and she did not have a closing argument, so she's like turned around and left without saying anything. And then, of course, all the people around just broke out laughing. So I was like, well, I'm the only one, at least that I know of, that got a noise complaint. And I wasn't even the noisiest one. So, figure.
Beat it, you bunch of squares. It's a maker festival.
I'm pretty sure she got dumped by a music teacher who majored in recorders, so she had it in for me from day one. I'm pretty sure. So
It wasn't you.
yeah.
Mm.
So speaking of maker festivals, I see we got a new follower. Maker Central. Is that how they are trying to draw us in to buy tickets? If you subscribe to these three, then they might buy tickets to our what did you call it, Phil? Or maybe I shouldn't cite you on it.
Don't quote me on it, but I honestly can't remember. Hang on a minute. Let me scroll back. I'm not afraid. Speak amongst yourselves. I will find this.
You know,
Bunch of chances. There we go.
yeah, that was it. I had to Google that word, but once I got the results, yeah, makes sense. But the segue was, of course, do any of you plan on next year? I think I'm out. I'm not gonna go there. I think so. Just putting that out there.
Nope.
Phil is nodding in is Indian fashion. Yeah.
I think I'm sitting on the fence, and I will be sitting there for quite a while. Yeah, because the traveling is not fun at all, but meeting the people is fun. If it will be anything next year, because I mean, last year I went in with the thought of will be the final year,
Yeah.
the final good year, or something like that. But maybe they'll manage to make something out of it.
But I don't remember though. But I think it was Andy Pugh who spoke about some of them are discussing another venue and another arrangement, more central, more easygoing, but still very much maker related. Like if enough people go there, it would be the same because I think everybody now has kind of realized it's not getting better, like maker central wise. You just go for the people. So if you can just
Yeah,
get the people to meet at a better place, then we could go to a better place. So
yeah. I mean, that's what I've been saying since day one. You just need enough people to decide that, hey, this weekend we're going to this hotel, which is reasonably placed, reasonably priced, has a nice bar, and maybe there's some nice scenery around it, maybe a museum or something, a hardware store you can go to. And I mean, that would be enough for a maker
Yeah.
weekend somewhere.
So I'm pretty sure the first year, the Fools with Tools lot, they all went off to some motor museum. And I think
Yeah,
that
something like that.
was a great day out. I mean, it must be quite nearby. I'm not sure. I mean, you're saying about the travelling is, yeah, a pain in the arse
Yeah.
from where you are. Yeah. I wouldn't drive to Birmingham from here, and it's like an hour and a half up the road.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nah, you're all right. I mean, I had a ticket for the first one, and I was kind of excited by it. But then as it got nearer and nearer, I just thought, I don't know if I can be bothered.
I mean, I've felt that every year I've gone up to the event, but then I mean, paying for airfare and hotel and that sort of thing. I mean, it's, I mean, close to £1,000 at least. Just, and I prepay everything just so I know that I have already put down this money. I will probably not get anything of it back. So if I don't go, I'm losing money. So I should go just to recuperate the cost.
A weekend in Birmingham is not worth £1,000.
No, it's not.
No, and I'm one of the few who went into the city center because I went with my daughter. So in the morning when everybody was hungover, we just went into the city center, and yeah, I can vouch for that. Birmingham city center, it's not worth £1,000. So
I still don't believe that there is a city there. It's
Oh,
just the
it's
airport
there.
and the NEC.
No,
yeah,
it's definitely there. It is a very old and very rich in history. But history has a tendency of being interesting in the past.
yeah.
But now it's just a big shopping centre. I hope there's any listeners from Birmingham. Please leave us a 5-star review.
Feel free to roast Phil back in that review.
But rest assured, it won't make us change our minds because we have integrity.
Integrity and grit and a passionate dislike of Birmingham.
So that begs the question: if Maker Central got a shitload of money from somewhere and said, "Hey, we want you to come and do a podcast there," how much would they have to pay you to come?
£100,000 each.
Yeah, then I'd for sure put it in my calendar under tentative. Yeah,
Penciled in.
yeah. At least I'd be open for discussion. It would bring me to the table. So
Yeah.
as long as it wasn't a river table, because there's not enough money for that. So
100,000. It's a good opening offer. Okay, let's talk.
I mean,
You're so picky.
the price defines it's reverse proportional with the rider. So I mean, yeah, I might do it for 100,000, but yeah, there's going to be a long list of requirements that also need to be attended to before we arrive to the venue.
It's going to be like a Mariah Carey style rider.
Oh, Mariah Carey got nothing on me. And then that list would be very, very, very specific.
Exactly. I want a bowl of M&Ms, but only green.
Yeah. I think that's been done before. I don't remember which band, but I think someone did it as a joke, and then, oh my God, they did it.
Wasn't that Van Halen?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Was that only green M&Ms because that made you horny? I don't know. That reason is good as any.
So that's outside of my competencies, but sure.
Exactly. I've eaten M&Ms, but they're a perfectly nice chocolatey peanut snack. I'm not aware of any other effects that they may have.
So you mean that candy isn't an aphrodisiac for you?
Not especially, no.
Makes you wonder what is. Well, we don't have to go into that now.
Put up a flag.
That's Patreon after hours special.
Yeah. Not sure we'll ever get there. But then again, £100,000, we can at least discuss it.
Ask me anything. Payment up front.
Yeah, we could set up a Patreon account, and then for set amount of money, we'll answer honestly on one question. If you want a new one, you have to pay again.
Is it one question per £100,000?
I mean, I might consider for the Patreons, the inner circle. I might consider lowering that price a bit, but
Small discount.
yeah, but it
£80,000.
It needs to be large enough that they feel certain that I'm being honest. Because I mean, if it gets too low, I mean, it's what's in it for me.
I mean, that is not a bad idea when you think about it. I mean, you have a patron, and just say that you have for every £100 accumulated, you do.
I'll send
something.
a dick pic to a random number.
That could be one, but I mean, just have an answer any question or something like that, and then because that would entice the patrons you have to get more patrons, because then you will get to the next one faster, and then when you accumulate a lot of people, so you have to do. I mean, if that's what your patron wants, then sure, maybe do a survey before you send the first picture, but
and then it can be, what's it called in statistic when you're pulling a number from the bowl but you don't put it back. So everybody gets one question. So you have to pay, and then you ask your question, but you have to choose wisely, because you lose the opportunity to do that ever again. So then you have to recruit someone else to
to
ask the
make
questions
them,
that you want.
yeah.
Yeah. So then, oh no, god damn it, he's really on a roll here. We need more patrons because we have more questions we want answered.
Are you describing an Ask Me Anything pyramid scheme here?
I think it is.
Which is basically founded on that I'm interesting enough that people are willing to pay for me to answer questions about myself.
That might be thin ice to build this pyramid on.
I mean, my subscriber count doesn't really back up that business model, but sure. I mean,
You might have to go back to those pictures.
yeah.
This pyramid is being built on very, very soft sand.
Soft sand and dick pics. That's a good
But I mean,
foundation.
it could be a variation of
There's your episode title.
truth or dare. I mean,
So it just becomes Jackass, more or less.
yeah, basically. We dare you to, yeah.
100 grand for you to jump off your new workshop roof and really hurt yourself.
Well, it's content.
Content's content. Views are views.
Yeah. Then again, it's nice though, because I need the money first to build a workshop so I can jump off it. So
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
yeah.
So when the workshop is finished, then it will jump off it, so it will never be finished.
Yeah. Oh, you mean this foam pit edition of a decking outside? No, that's a totally coincidence. Yeah, that's
Just for the kids.
No, that's the parking space for the clown car. It's fine.
it was a requirement in the building code. Yeah.
I don't understand these regulations more than you do, mate, but it's got to be there. You know, I've got a house that's got a sunny side and 2 parking spaces and a foam pit. Who makes these rules? I don't know. Crazy people.
Yeah. Norwegian bureaucracy. It's hard.
Yeah, that's what all that oil money does to you. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. People have to do something, and then they just come up with rules. All willing.
You'll make some rules for us, yeah.
Ministry of Red Tape.
Oh, that's a brilliant name for a podcast.
Yeah. What do you actually do? Make life difficult for people.
Yeah.
No, but what do you do? No, that's it. We don't do anything else. We just make everybody's life miserable.
Yeah. Sometimes it's for their own good.
Exactly.
Now, of course, this being in a half pint, and we could Google that. But why is it called red tape? Does anyone of you know?
No idea.
Because
Should we
I
find
got
out?
red tape. I got a whole roll. I got red duct tape here the other day.
Why is red tape called red tape?
Is that
Because it's red.
It's bordered off in some way. You shouldn't cross it. I'm just boy guessing.
Origins. It is generally believed the term red tape originated in the early 16th century with the Spanish administration of Charles V, King of Spain, the Holy Roman Emperor, who started to use red tape in an effort to modernize the administration that was running his vast empire. The red tape was used to bind the most important administrative dossiers that required immediate discussion by the Council of State.
Hmm.
Mm. So
Mm.
it's red string around important documents
Hmm.
and stuff. But this is a very, very long article, which I am not going to read.
So
So
that's why
that means
Haavard has a red wall.
it's around the important documents, but it's not the important documents. So it's
It's in the way of the important stuff.
yeah, but is it needed to keep the important stuff together? Like that's not how I feel it's used today, at least. So
Well, no, it can be used tactically, can't it? To make difficult problems even more difficult.
A lot of red tape around this binder, so I can't open it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. We could open an investigation into these practices, but it's very complicated and very
a lot
expensive.
of red tape.
A
I
lot
have
of
to
red
cut
tape.
this string,
Yeah,
and I have blunt scissors.
exactly. And we're not allowed sharp scissors, not after last time, you know.
Yeah, the red tape incident of 1804.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We all know how that turned out.
yeah. It was the investigation after the Erfurt latrine incident the year before. Yeah, shit hit the fan, and there was not enough red tape to cover that.
Oh, no, let's not go back to that latrine incident.
I have a lot of questions. I probably thought more about that than I would like to admit, but I mean, how do you drown in shit? And what is the definition of drowning? And without having checked, of course, I mean, you need to get liquid onto your lungs to displace oxygen. And then, I mean, a cow turd out in a field, that's not liquid. And breathing that onto your lungs, that is hard work. So I was guessing it's kind of liquidish. But then again, I mean, humans are naturally buoyant. So, I mean, still, I mean, if at that time we assume that they didn't swim very well, I mean, that's the incentive of learning to swim, right? So it is hard, though. I mean, how can you drown in that? It needs to be liquefied, and but I'm guessing it's a
And
small
deep.
space, and you have it's deep, and you have all those people trying to grab up. So I don't think you drowned as much as you were being stumbled to death in shit. Or I mean, question is, were you stumped to death before you got to drown in it? I think there's that Wikipedia article was very not. I mean, it's not. It's not making Wikipedia justice. I mean, there is a lot of details that are missing here, I feel.
And why did it have a sewer as a basement? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, if you like, it was this the first outhouse that they moved inside? Because what if we had a toilet inside? Yeah, but how do you move an outhouse inside? No, no, no. We just dig under the house. That can be an integrated outhouse. Okay, what should we call that? I don't know. Cell. It's a cell underneath, but cellar. I don't know. Yeah, something. And then you fill it with poop. It's to be fair though, it's not drowning, or maybe it is. I'm not sure, but it's not as uncommon today as well as one might think. Farmers know about this because a lot of modern or semi-modern barns where you have cows or livestock, they have these openings in the floor with just some metal bars. So when they poop, you just scoop everything down, and it is in the room below where the livestock is. And then when it fills up, you just put it out on the fields as fertilizer. But sometimes when it get the right consistency and you got either too much or too little water in that mixture, it makes a gas that can make the animals die, but also the farmer if he's not careful enough. And there's a lot of farmers going in and they see that some animals are struggling, and he's trying to save the animals, and he's trying to then get them out. He passes out from that gas and suffocates, and of course someone then realizes, oh no, it's all that manure in the cellar that's causing it. I need to go down and open the gates, and then that gas makes them pass out, and then they basically drown in the shit because they passed out. So yeah, it is. It might started in, what was it, 11 something, but it's still a problem today.
I'm amazed there's any farmers left. They just keep running into sheds and dying
Yeah,
from shit
yeah.
and methane.
And here we thought it was underpaying for their services and goods, but no, they're basically dying faster than we can re- replenish them. Is that the word? I'm not sure.
And the moral of the story is don't store shit in your basement.
Yeah.
Old Swedish saying.
Only way to stay alive.
And on that bombshell, I think it's time to end this half pint.
Yeah, we're not getting any better.
No, it all went to shits, literally. And then there is no coming back from this, I think, before next week. So until then, enjoy yourself.
As best as you can.
However you see fit.
Don't shit yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you want, but don't tell us, please.
No.
Keep it outside. All right. Good night.
You can tell us anything you want for £100,000.
Yes, that's the price tag. Then you can tell us.
That's the cost of your therapy session. We've lost him.
I think we all lost it.
That suggests that we were ever found in the first place. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice week.
Bye.
Bye.